Hello everyone, in this video we'll be going over the sympathetic innervation of the eye and Horner syndrome. Now the sympathetic innervation of the eye is going to involve a 3 neuron pathway that is going to originate at the hypothalamus. So the first axon is going to descend down the lateral brainstem and it is going to synapse at the lateral horn gray matter of C8 to T2. At the level of T1, the second axon is going to leave the spinal cord and it is going to enter the sympathetic chain where it is then going to synapse at the superior cervical ganglion. Now, because this fiber is right before the superior cervical ganglion, it is also called a preganglionic fiber. From the superior cervical ganglion, we're going to get the third axon innervating the superior tarsal muscle, which is going to cause upper eyelid contraction, which is going to elevate the upper eyelid. We're also going to get innervation of the pupillary dilator muscle, which is going to dilate the pupil. We're going to be getting innervation of the vessels of the face, which is going to cause vasoconstriction. And we're also going to be innervating the sweat glands of the face, which is going to cause sweating of the face. Now, if there is a damage to this pathway, this is going to result in Horner syndrome. So with Horner syndrome, we won't get innervation of the superior tarsal muscle, which is going to cause drooping of the eyelid. We won't get dilation of the pupils, so that will result in constriction of the pupils, which is called miosis. We won't get vasoconstriction of the face, which is going to cause vasodilation, resulting in flushing. And we also will not get innervation of the sweat glands of the face, so the person will not be sweating from the face, which is called anhidrosis. Now, because the second axon is going to leave the spinal cord at the level of T1 to enter the sympathetic chain, if we get a damage to the spinal cord above T1, that will result in Horner syndrome. Now, another high yield fact to know is that if we had a pancreas tumor, which is a tumor found in the lungs, in the upper lungs, that can compress this second axon, and then that can result in Horner syndrome. If we get a damage to the subclavian artery, or the carotid, or the jugulars, then that will also result in Horner syndrome. Now, just to summarize, with Horner syndrome, because we're going to get a loss of the long ciliary nerve innervation, that is going to cause miosis, which is going to be constriction of the pupil. Because we have a loss of the superior tarsal muscle, we'll get ptosis, which is drooping of the eyelid, as you can see from this picture. We will also get anhidrosis as a result of the loss of the sweat gland innervation, so there won't be any sweating from the face. And because we will get a loss of vasoconstriction, there will be vasodilation, which can cause flushing.